FABTECH 2015 in Chicago, and everybody probably recognizes Jody from Weldingtipsandtricks.com. Is also his website with Weldmonger Store. Store is on Weldmonger.com. So definitely make sure to visit that. So I just had a couple questions really for Jody. Wrote a few of them down because I know I'll forget. What was the motivational drive that led you to start producing YouTube videos?
Well, when I first started my website, I was actually using other people's videos because I didn't know how to film. So I just decided to give it a shot, and you know, eventually I decided to do once a week, and eventually I actually learned how to do videos. So yeah, that's kind of how that came about.
But I mean, as far as I guess, why do you do it? So you started to learn because you didn't know how you were using other people's, but passionately, why? I mean, the welding industry, you're a staple online for welding. So, why?
Man, why don't you just put me on the spot? I started the website. I was employed by Delta Airlines when I started the website. A lot of us that work for big companies took pay cuts, loss of retirement and all that, so I needed an exit strategy. I thought, let me just start a website and see what I can do with it. That was the actual inspiration. It was just like I needed an exit strategy to make a living. And eventually along the way, all the other stuff happened.
Good, all right. I guess you do a lot of interviews with other people, up and coming in welding schools that I see. What direction do you suggest that people coming into the industry are looking for? They're coming into the trades brand new. What would you suggest for them?
Well, initially, as a young person coming into the trade, if you're willing to travel, you can work on nuclear plants, shipyards, paper mills, all kinds of things like that. But there is oftentimes travel involved. And it's not glamorous work, it's just good, honest work. But that's the way I came into the trade. But eventually I think you want to look at your options and grow and learn, and maybe, you know, do something that requires a little more thinking and a little less hands-on. But that's just a natural progression of things. But I wouldn't hesitate to build your chops by going to work for a shipyard, a job shop, fabrication shop, however you can get your experience on somebody's dime.
Okay. So one thing that I absolutely like about your channel versus, let's just say, Weld.com's channel, is diversity. You know lots of different processes for welding. So like, Wyatt doesn't like to do anything other than TIG welding, but you have absolutely no problem in it. So would you recommend somebody going to specialize towards one process, or getting a little bit of every flavor?
I would never recommend specializing early on. It's going to be more valuable if you know everything that you can know. TIG, MIG, stick, dual shield flux core. If you have a chance to learn laser welding, resistance welding, it all looks good on a resume, and you don't ever know where the job opening is going to be. Eventually, along the lines, specializing is not a bad idea, but you won't know that up front. You won't know that until you get some experience under your belt, and you work a little bit for somebody, and then start to specialize on something that you really like.
All right. So I've got two other things. First one being, you know Doug at FABTECH.com. He's got his YouTube channel. He's building a sailboat in Tulsa, Oklahoma. People go out there all the time. He says he's still learning from you, and he's learning very bad welds. So go out there and teach him something. Go out there and teach him.
Doug is awesome.
They are very hospitality.
I recommend anybody to check out FABTECH on YouTube. That guy is not scared to try anything. He's maintained his childish curiosity throughout adulthood, and so FABTECH, he's building a boat in his backyard in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's worth a look.
Yes. All right. So other than that, I just kind of want to help you out as little as I can. No, I mean, your TIG finger, it's amazing. I don't know what possessed you. I mean, obviously you got part of you. That's why you did it. But it's really coming up with that was an amazing thing. And I've used it. I'm no UL testing laboratory, but that is one product that works. Straight up, that works. So.
Thanks, and I did not pay him.
No, actually, I had to buy them.
When I was 20 years old, taking the 6G test, cutting the thumb out of a stick glove and taping it on my TIG glove, you know, I still remembered that, and you know, there's got to be a better way. So that's where that came about.
Well, Jody, I'd like to thank you. Appreciate it. And you're wonderful with the community.
It's good to meet you, Jody.
Thank you.